Wow, wow, wow. What an amazing game of cricket we've seen once again. I mean, such a comprehensive victory for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Waiting for our fans to join in now. Yes, there will be a lot of RCB comments here. Our professor Natarajan sir is also here, so welcome, sir. What an amazing victory. I'm waiting for my two guests. It'll be worth watching Ashwin's face right now because he was rooting for Rajasthan Royals, but it was just such a humiliating loss for Kaustubh.
Hi, Ashwin.
Go on, Kaustubh, go on.
No, nothing. I mean, it's unfair to come hard on Rajasthan Royals. They are in bit of a down pit, and I don't feel like bashing on them. But yeah, I'm really happy for my team. Like seeing the masterclass. Who wasn't? If you're an Indian fan, you must be happy.
Well, you are absolutely bang on point because the two Indians who were opening for the RCB, we never expected Devdutt Padikkal to put on such a big show. Obviously, we were sure that he was capable of those 40s and those 50s, but 100 is certainly a moment to cherish for Devdutt Padikkal. Ashwin, your thoughts firstly on RCB's opening stand. I know it's a disappointing loss for you guys, but your thoughts as a neutral and as a cricket fan.
Yeah, it was a very good match to watch on, especially the RCB batting. Yeah, credit goes to them for sure. Yeah, the expression from Gausus tells the story for sure. Yeah, actually, it was a very good match for sure because because as we said, Padikkal was an out of syllabus question for sure. Yeah, we didn't expect it. Yeah, it was totally of out of syllabus one, and Virat also coming back to form. That's also good news, and they're winning by 10 wickets. So a huge good. That's also a great point for them in the net run rate also. Yeah, and it was
Well,
bad time for us.
yes, well, certainly I can see a lot of comments coming in for the RCB. RCB obviously a dominating victory here. Nobody could, nobody could have predicted a 10-wicket victory while chasing 170 odd of a total. Uh,
I just did. I said in the pre-match show it will be a dominant performance. What are you talking about? You're
yes,
not listening to me or what?
well, Kaustubh did mention a dominating performance, but were you expecting such a dominating performance? I'll put it that way now.
After the first power play, yes, I thought it would be a dominating performance, but I thought they would finish the target by a large margin, but not a 10 wicket. Yeah. But I definitely thought it would be a large margin regarding the balls.
Well, Rahul Dinkar in the comment section has come a warm-up match. Abhinav also feels that there was no contest, but I personally believe that Kohli and Padikkal were too superior for the Rajasthan bowlers today, and it just wasn't going right for Rajasthan today. Your thoughts, Ashwin, on Rajasthan's bowling?
Yeah, actually, we had mistakes from the batting as well. Starting from that, yeah, actually, we saw the middle order firing a bit today. We see contributions from Shivan Dubey and Ryan Parag and all. It was good, and Rahul Tewati also gave us some shots. But the top order, I didn't expect this. Especially Manan Vora still didn't fire as we thought. We discussed in the pre-match show regarding his place in the playing 11. He didn't perform as well, and Sanju also. Yeah, he played for a few shots, but he couldn't keep that going. But RCB played really well for sure. Yeah,
Well, I can
congrats.
that Mohammad Hassan will be the happiest person today. He was facing a lot of criticism the pre-match, but now he has his moment. So, congratulations to you, Mohammad. And Kaustubh, my next question is to you, man. Devdutt Padikkal obviously was going all guns blazing right from the power play. He had such an amazing power play, but let's talk about Virat Kohli's innings for a moment. First 10, 12 overs, he was just looking to give him the strike. I still remember in the after the 11th over, he was after the 10th over. In fact, he was just 30 runs, and Padikkal was playing on what 70 odd. So your take on the first 10 overs, which Kohli laid emphasis on giving Padikkal the strike.
I think it was a well-led plan, and they executed it to the perfection.
Yes.
I think since the Kohli is opening the batting, it's for the future. I think it is regarding and it is kept in mind with the World Cup, the upcoming World Cup.
Yes.
So I think whatever the batting style or the pattern is following, it is regarding or that is kept in mind with Rohit Sharma. So I think that is the strategy that going to follow. And also for Devdutt Padikkal, he's making a big knock on the selectors' door. Like he is doing consistent performance since last season.
Yeah.
And despite everything, I don't think he was selected for the Indian team. But I mean, there were some obvious selections, or rather fair selections, deserving selections for Surya Kumar and Ishan Kishan. But Devdutt Padikkal is making some hard case for himself.
Well, Devdutt Padikkal is surely giving the Indian selectors a headache as well. But Ashwin, let's talk about RR's batting as well. The first 6 overs was so contrasting. We saw RCB not losing a wicket in the entire innings, whereas on the other hand, Rajasthan Royals losing 3 crucial wickets in the first 6 overs, which is not at all a good sign.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, to be frank, I didn't expect the score to be above 150 plus after seeing the power play and all. But the middle order did a fantastic job for me. I think, they have done it. But I still think that they could have stayed for a bit longer also, because we saw that Ryan Parag, Shivan Dubey, and Rahul Tewatia, both the three of them went out on trying for the fancy shots. Same is the thing with Chris Morris also. Because in the Rahul Tewatia got out on the 19th over, if I'm not wrong. That was the last ball. Yeah, that was but I think it would have been perfect if he had taken a single and he would have been get ready for the final over and could have targeted the last bowler. But things went RCB way.
I can imagine what you're going through, and Mohammad is saying in the comment section once again, devastated, and why not?
Oh man, he's looking really bad. I'm feeling so sorry about him. Today is his debut. Look at his face. I mean,
Well,
No, actually, when we see the match, actually, the total was quite good. Seeing the power play, but the bowling was not acceptable for sure, because we saw that.
Really?
Yeah, especially.
No, I think because if you look at yesterday's pitch, I think 220 was even chaseable, because Pat Cummins coming down the order, he was hitting like, I mean, I never thought he was not a batsman.
yeah.
So I don't think 178 was enough.
Yeah, actually, no. In the bowling department also, when we checked that in the first over of Chris Morris itself, he was not bowling according to the field. That was it. And they had so many mistakes, and we saw that the runs were leaking through the leg side and all. Yeah.
So that is certainly a big area for Rajasthan to look forward now. Shreyas Gopal also didn't click with the ball. Obviously, Rajasthan started with him. They gave him the new ball, but unfortunately, things just didn't go Rajasthan's way today. We were expecting Maxwell to go for sixes. We were expecting AB de Villiers to go for sixes. But they just did that today. So amazing victory again for RCB. But just one quick thought on Mohammad Siraj with the new ball. I mean, one beautiful stat that I got here is that in the power play overs that he bowled 3 overs, and 90% of his balls were on the good length. That shows that he was consistent today, isn't it, Kaustubh?
Yeah, definitely. Ever since the Australia tour, he's been on cloud nine. His confidence has been all time high, and it does show on his body language, the way he's carrying around, the way he's grabbing the ball, or even the way he's delivering the ball. He's not very much worried about it. He has confidence in it, and he knows what his abilities are, and he just likes to back them. Like even bowling on the good length, usually the bowlers go for runs. Nobody likes to bowl on the good length. Even if you see at Kyle Jamieson, 90% of his deliveries were on the length. He was bowling a little bit short. So I think the confidence that Siraj is carrying, he's riding really high on that, and it will be very difficult to get him out of the form.
Well, we also talked about a particular aspect of bowling, which is the spin bowling. It didn't click for both teams today, which has a lot of which says a lot about the pitch today, in fact. And Ashwin, I'd like your comments on the spin that didn't work today. Obviously, Shivam Dubey, Rahul Tewatia, and Ryan Parag were impressive in the middle overs, playing the spin against Chahal. But your thoughts on why the spin didn't work today? Was it because of the pitch, or was it due to some other reason?
Yeah, actually in the pre-match show I mentioned that I don't understand the real fact why the team gave a chance to Shreyas Gopal. Seeing that it's a bowlers, if the Wankhede pitch is favoring some bowlers, then it's the pace bowlers. They are not giving anything to the spinners for sure. And RCB is a team having one spinner. I think they only have one spinner in the team. that's Chahal and Washington and Shabazz are all rounders, so they can also give the bat. So no problem in that side. But our team actually gave up Jaydev and included Shreyas Gopal in the 11. So I think if Jaydev was there, then I think the Sanju would have got one more bowling options. Then he could have rotated the bowlers. I think he might have not gone much towards the. Sometimes I mean he might have not gone towards Chris Morris so much. Morris has been expensive today, yeah. But at last we see what happened. Yeah, the spinners don't work here.
Yeah.
I think giving the ball to the Shreyas Gopal in the power play while Devdutt Padikkal was still on the crease was a wrong move.
Okay.
Because the natural swing, the turn that he is doing, I think it was in the natural swing for the Devdutt Padikkal, and he got thrashed in the power play. So I think that was the wrong move. And instead, going for the Shreyas Gopal, looking at the stats, they should have stuck with Jaydev Unadkat. I think on this pitch, he would have been a lot more better.
Well, certainly, Ashwin did mention it in the pre-match analysis that he doesn't understand why Gopal is playing. But we also discussed the stats that he had against Kohli. But Kohli had the better of him today. He took his revenge today, and that he is the most successful batsman in the IPL. It, of course, was a special moment for him. 6,000 runs in the IPL, the first man ever to reach at that landmark. He is obviously the leading run scorer in the IPL, just above Suresh Raina and Shikhar Dhawan, who are 600 runs odd behind him. So, a word on Virat Kohli, the batsman in the IPL, from both of you.
May I go first?
Yeah, sure.
You should go first.
So, yeah. No. See, the thing is, Virat Kohli has been the consistent and phenomenal performance in the IPL, not just IPL, in all the formats. And the 2016 season was just phenomenal, like almost 1,000 runs in one season. That's unheard of, and that's never been done before. And I don't think anyone will reach there. Maybe only Virat Kohli can do that, because the level that he plays at, the skill that he has, the talent that he got, that it's unmatchable. I mean, it's unrealistic and it's unmatchable.
Well, Kaustubh, to be short of words, what do you think about Virat Kohli's IPL career so far? Obviously, he has a
for sure. It's been fantastic. Yeah. Actually, today's match reminded me of the 2016 season for sure. Where he was on fire that season. Yeah, he's a very good batsman for sure, no doubt in that. Now, actually, there are doubts because I have already got messages regarding this match from so many of my friends. So they are asking whether you would expect Virat Kohli there at the opening in the coming T20 World Cup. That was the question they asked. Yeah, we see that because if we look at RCB 2 years back, it was not the same color. Just because most of the teams were planning that just take the wicket of AB and take the wicket of Virat, then the game's in our hand. But now they have got the match winners. Yeah, Virat is also improving day by day, and he has got support from now. Padikkal is there in form. AB is there. Maxwell and the bowling department is also improving a lot. And Kane Richardson also. He made RCB debut today, I think. I think he has played before for RCB, but this season I think this was his first match, and he picked up 1 wicket, I guess, 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Yeah, one wicket and bowled for 3 overs. It was quite good. Yeah, we see that there are so many match winners for RCB. Yeah, it's coming in. Siraj, we can't avoid him. He's been a superstar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You rightly mentioned that it's not only the overseas players for RCB, but the Indian players are putting their hand up. Things are just going in the upward direction for RCB. 4 out of 4. Never done it before in the IPL. So what an amazing start to their season. But I have one question for Ashwin once again. What do you think about Manan Vohra's difficult time? You already mentioned Yashasvi Jaiswal should have been playing for Rajasthan in this game, but Manan Vohra just didn't click once again.
Yeah, actually, if I'm not wrong, Manan Vohra played his last IPL match in 2018 for RCB, I guess. One match he played for RCB as an opener, and it's been so much. It's a long time, and I haven't seen him much in domestic cricket as well. So I think the team should have gone with a player who's currently playing, who's a dashing, he's in current good form, and. Yeah, but not wonder that the team gave him a chance because they need the players to give. Yeah, no player could score a century in the first match. It's very rare to find. It would take the players, but I think now the RR should look at the team's position because now we will go to the bottom of the table as the run rate is also affected a lot.
Exactly.
And from the next match, I think they should look on the team's overall victory than giving individual talents. I mean, the individual players a chance. They
Well,
look to the team's victory for sure.
well, one more point that I wanted to touch on was the net run rate cost of, and it plays such a crucial factor. Although RCB are on a winning streak, you never know in this contest whether the net run will come on. So it's a big plus for RCB winning with 10 wickets.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Not just 10 wickets, but with the remaining overs. I think there were four overs that were remaining. So, yeah, am I audible? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that also plays a big part. And also the thing is, there are only 14 matches to be played by each team. I think 14 or 12.
14.
I just started, yeah, 14 matches. So the last time we saw, even the team with 12 points qualified. So if you look at the RCB right now, they have 8 points in their bag. So the rest of the things that they have to do is to make sure they qualify after first or second place. So they just have to win 4 more matches, and they are in. And the rest of the matches are for experiments, like making play Shahbaz at 1 down, and maybe try a bit Adam Zampa if Yuzvendra Chahal is not working. So I think we are in a very comfortable position right now, winning 4 in 4. And I think going forward, we will be 6 on 6 and maybe 8 on 8 also.
Pretty optimistic. A few of our fans are mentioning that RCB is winning because Kaustup sir is analyzing their match.
No. That's just saying that the sun rises because the cock, the cock makes the sound. That's not right. It's these are just funny memes or trolls, like we mentioned earlier.
No, well, actually, it seems to be working out, though. You supporting RCB is certainly so as a good luck charm for RCB. So continue the good job that you're doing. And I feel so sad for Ashwin as well. His debut just didn't go according to what he expected. But a lot to think for the Rajasthan Royals, obviously.
Yeah, I think for sure they have to stick to the players. Actually, they should talk to the players. That's the main point. Yeah, because every team would have a bad day for sure. And one more thing is that they should look for the replacement players for Livingston and all. Because if David Miller is not playing well, then we should also have a backup experienced one, because the foreigners have played. We have seen. Yeah, as Kaustup mentioned, Marnus Lobishin and all, he's replacing Steve Smith everywhere in the world. Yeah, should look forward for a good replacement, so that because the point that I found in RCB is that they have got a good bench strength. Even if their Indian batting is not performing, they have got Sachin Baby, they have got Mohammad Azharuddin, they have got a very good pack of batsmen, and they also got the Finn Allen. Yeah, like that, we should also look forward to get new players so that we could increase the strength of the squad.
Adding to the RR mess, I think RR is in the mess because of themselves only. The Ajinkya Rahane, that was the captain, and he was part of them since 2013. Being nurtured under Rahul Dravid, and Steve Smith after 2014 season has been at RR. So letting both of them go after one season after another, that was a wrong move, because they let go of Ajinkya Rahane because they could not make Steve Smith and him play in the 11 at the same time. So they had to let go of Rahane, that even replaced him as a captain in midway. And then letting go of Steve Smith, it was a mess they themselves created. They tried to fix something that was not broken. Because I don't remember 2 years ago, they were not struggling like this. They were looked as a quality team, and they were looked upon as possible contenders, even in the top twos. So I think it's a bit sad, and it's a bit of harakiri that they have done for themselves.
I hope the magic that happened in the 2018 season happens again, because we saw that RR had a poor start for the season, but at last we saw the Badla magic.
What would help you?
Yeah.
A player with a fresh mindset that coming in might do the magic for you, because right now everyone is just demoralized. Players are getting injured. The bubble fatigue is setting in.
Exactly.
So maybe another player with fresh mindset coming in, cheering up.
Team should have looked for the players after Stokes were reported about that injury, but they didn't look for a new player. But they were waiting for him, hoping that he would recover. But suddenly he said that it's not happening. The physical experts also said that, and he is left back to England. So does Livingston also.
Stone. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
some good points mentioned there by you, Ashwin, and obviously by Kaustubh as well. RR have a lot to think about. Obviously, they only have 5 overseas players in their bench, so no bench strength as well. So they'll have to look for other options around the world, do some signing as quickly as they can, because IPL moves it is the fastest league in the world, and it is one of the
Yeah.
most competitive leagues in the world for a reason. So whatever they have to do, they have to do it quickly, and all players have to click from now on if they have to make the step. So we'll end it on that note. Amazing, dominating victory for RCB. Good to see that smile on Kaustubh's face, and Ashwin. It's been great.
Uh,
Amazing debut, but we hope that you save the smile for the future for Rajasthan as well. So good
yeah,
luck.
and I also want to say one thing to the other teams: be careful of Kaustubh. It was me today. It was me today. You guys will be there in the coming days. Be careful.
I just feel that we are, devaluing the actual contribution that players are making. It's nothing like that. Don't do stuff.
No. Actually, yeah, no. Actually, you are doing a great job, bro. You're great.
Well, both
Thank you.
doing an amazing job, and we look forward to join you in the future matches as well. So well done, guys, and see you in the future as well. Good luck.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, Ashwin.